Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so I'm back to doing some more videos. I haven't done it in a few days because I've been stuck in front of the TV watching the news all day long. So now I need a break, and it was just stressing me out. So I hope you guys are all doing okay. I mean, you all got stuck in the house too, so we're all stuck together. So why not just do a video for you guys, right? So the next video I'm gonna get into is finding Freddie. I was just gonna say Finding Nemo. Finding Freddie episode 4. This came out on Friday, and I had did the other 3 episodes already. And this one is Making Barcelona Part 1. So this is going to be really good because I really love the Barcelona album that he did with Montserrat. So good. Oh my god, the voices are so amazing. So this is going to be Mike Moran is going to talk about this. So let's get into it, okay? Let's go.
When we first started to write Barcelona, I don't think it was ever something that we started out saying the public were going to love this or whatever. It wasn't really done for anything other than an artistic enterprise. The two of them had got on. It was a unique opportunity to do something entirely different. It would have to be a different kind of experience for Fred to break away. There's no point in trying to recreate what you've already done. But his creativity was not confined to, rock music, if you like, as a lot of the Queen material testifies. Bohemian Rhapsody is a kind of wonderful combination of these, forays into classical music or opera or whatever you would call it. So Fred's solo thing, yeah, it would be different. Fred said, look, we've got on really well. The band and I are taking a break for a while, and I'm going to do something different. Would you like to try writing things and try working together? And so I thought about it for a millisecond and said, of course not. No. I knew from the word go that he loved opera because we used to watch, he often, said at his garden lodge, he'd sort of, let's watch this bit of opera with, so-and-so and so-and-so. Or the ballet. So it wasn't really a surprise. And we never set out to do something in that vein at the outset. It wasn't something we planned in advance. Really, it happened almost by accident. Fred was on a program being interviewed and was asked if he had a favourite Spanish singer. Yes, Montserrat Caballé, instantly. So everybody went, oh really? Word got back, probably went on something lines of, have you heard what Freddie Mercury said about you? And she said, who? I don't know, something like that. She probably never heard of Freddie really until
She
the
never
kids
heard
went,
of
are you crazy,
Freddie.
Mum? Have a look at this guy. Fred phoned up and said, I've had a phone call from the Caballé organisation and they want me to meet Montserrat. And so we're going on Saturday to the Ritz in Barcelona. I said, good, have a good time. He said, no, we're all going, you're coming with me. Fred was a little bit, he was excited for one thing because she's an absolute idol of his. But on the other hand, he said, well, get on. I don't know whether she, we personally, I don't know what she's like or whatever. So we'll just try to lighten the atmosphere a bit if it turns out to be a complete disaster. Of course, they got on very well, and we didn't need to lighten the atmosphere at all. They were like old friends after about 10 minutes, and that was it. And it was received very well. Everybody was very surprised, and nobody had any idea that anything like this was happening at all. And we went back to Garden Lodge, had a lovely dinner, and finished up round the piano with the pair of them warbling everything from gospel to grand opera. And so it was a very jolly occasion. And at the end of this, Montserrat said, "Oh, I've enjoyed this so much. It would be really nice if we could carry on and do something together. So maybe you could write something." And it was sort of left at that. Off we went into the studio to start what was going to be Fred's solo album. And after a few weeks, we'd carved out one song, and we were in the middle of sort of refining it. And he said, "I keep getting calls, but is the song we're supposed to have written been finished? So maybe we'd better do something." And So one day we said, okay, we'll start doing this. And I said, well, we need a title. That's a good start. Let's have a title. And he said, well, I don't know. Let's call it Barcelona. It was the first time that we met. Well, that's not a bad line, actually. It's actually the first line of the chorus.
Smart title.
And so it kicked off from that. And, over actually not a long period of time, probably a couple of weeks, writing at the Garden Lodge and then taking bits into the studio, we sort of fashioned out a demo, which Fred sang both parts on, and sent it to Montserrat, who loved it. So we finished the track and caught on our way through London from going to somewhere else, and that was that. She was so thrilled with it, and then she said, well, it's so lovely, I love it, so now why don't we do an album? So, well, okay. It wasn't easy constructing this, because I think what's perhaps overlooked is in this discussion about Barcelona, any of them, is that there was nothing like it before. There was no template for this. I mean, it's a very common thing now, classical crossover, but there wasn't anything to go from. And so I remember having a conversation with Fred before we really got too far into this, saying, look, she's an opera singer. Opera singers do not sing anything like what you sing, and you conversely do not sing opera. So you're a rock singer, although a very individual and unique one. She's one of the greatest operatic sopranos that's ever lived. So we don't compromise either. What we have to do is write a piece of music which doesn't, make either of you sound any different the way you do. And that was the challenge with writing in Barcelona.
And they
And
did.
it kind of worked. And
Yes.
but it wasn't an easy process, trying to refine it. And then we were then of course faced with the task of writing another 6 or 7 tunes exactly that did the same thing, and that's hard.
Yeah.
It took look, the rest is history. It took a year of our lives, and Fred's solo album never got made.
God, and it was the best album they did. I mean, oh my God, she loved him. I mean, how can you not? How can you say no to Freddie? I mean, come on now. I know she's really good, but their voices are so good together. They're both, they voices complement each other. It's so beautiful, and that whole album is so beautiful. I love it. And it wasn't like an opera. It was so beautiful, So oh my God, the best duet, those two. I mean, wow. You would never, thought that, rocker would cross over into, what do you call it? Opera, classical. But Freddie was already into classical, so I think he was already loving that, classical opera thing, so it was a little easier, I think, for him when he fell in love with it. So, and he can do, everything, anything, not a lot of people can do that. Only Freddie. So yes, he's a very talented man, honey. So, okay guys, well, I love that so much that I can't wait till next week for the part 2 of this making of Barcelona, because it's so good. And oh my God, and I love the songs that's on that album. I can listen to those songs like every day. So good. Okay, so I guess I'll go and do some more videos, because I really don't want to go back to watch TV right now. I've been watching TV all day, too stressed. The good thing is I get to spend a lot of time with my animal, my 2 dogs. So if you have an animal, I'm sure they're so happy that you're home with them right now, because they don't even know what's going on. But they oh my God, they just make you so happy. And they're so happy for you being home with them. So guys, I appreciate you watching my videos. I will be back with some more, and you take care of yourself, and make sure you stay home and stay safe, guys, okay? And thank you so much for watching my video, and I will be back. So thank you, and Bye. See you later.